Decision-making is a cognitive process. Chronic visceral pain, frequently suffered in people with irritable bowel syndrome, also interferes with cognitive function, therefore impairing their decision-making ability.
Chronic pain lasts for months. It's not only pain cessation, but also damage your brain cognitive function, because the pain cessation and the area modulating the cognitive function is overlapped. One of our projects in past decade is characterized the chronic visceral pain target on the brain. Here we're using rats gambling testing to investigate the decision-making ability in an animal with chronic visceral pain and cognitive deficit.
So the rat gambling task is a task to measure decision-making in rats. The rat gambling task apparatus consists of an operant chamber with 4 walls. On one wall, the wall is curved, contains 4 holes. The opposite wall is fitted with a food magazine which dispenses food pellets for every time the rat pokes its nose in one of the holes. So on one side of the curved wall, we have advantageous options which would result in, for example, 1 pellet being dispensed, but with a shorter timeout period. However, on the other side of the curved wall, we have 2 options that are disadvantageous options, which would result in 2 pellets being dispensed. That means more reward, but a longer, more unpredictable timeout period. So among these 4 options, the rat's task is to choose the most advantageous choices within a certain time period to collect a certain amount of pellets.
Professor Li Ying's research at CityU have discovered LLactate, a signalling molecule released by astrocyte in the brain during neuronal activation can enhance cognitive functions and help restore impaired decision-making in chronic visceral pain state.
So we show exogenous infusion lactate into particular neuron, like anterior syncytial cortex, can facilitate rats decision making, even in the physiological normal condition. One of the studies showing 48% increased the decision-making ability in the normal rats. And also the lactate infusion into the ACC area can restore the impairment of decision-making in chronic visceral pain state. Further, using opgenetic stimulation of lactate, we also restore the decision-making deficit in chronic visceral pain. So those studies suggesting beyond the energy supply, the lactate also play an important role of a signal molecule acting on neuron, restore the cognitive deficit.